Hi everyone. So I'm just gonna wait for more people to join in, but it's been so long since I've done a live chat. So I decided that might as well start. How is everyone? How has everyone been? I'm so happy to see so many people because I know it's night in India right now. But thank you for joining in. Thank you. Lots of love pouring in. Lots of love to all of you as well. So first things first, I think I'm so happy that after a month's rest, I'm able to rejoin my duties as I'm able to rejoin the team and commence my duties as Miss World. I did have a leg injury due to which I was not traveling for a month, and I was completely on bed rest. But now I'm so happy that I'm back with the team and we're back to filming our documentary, traveling the world. We've got such a great response from all the places that we've been to, and we've been able to do so much. The projects that I started at the beginning of my year, the projects that I decided to take up in different countries. Now that I see the result, the other day we were sitting with the team, we were talking about how those projects have progressed and what is happening currently in those countries. And I feel so happy that we could do such great things. A little more time, a few more days, a few more weeks actually, before you see the end result of my year and my projects as Beauty with a Purpose. And I know a lot of you have been writing to me. Thank you so much for all your love and wishes. I've been reading many of your messages. I've been receiving a lot of your emails about wishing me a speedy recovery. Thank you so much. I think I feel really, really grateful that I have such a big family, and all of you are, like I always said, even at the beginning of my year, I said that this is our journey together. This is not only my journey, but it was a victory for India, and it is my entire country that's with me whenever I go. So I guess if you guys have any questions, please shoot them right now, because like I always say, that I do receive a lot of fan mails and messages, and due to a very tight schedule, I'm not able to respond, I'm not able to reply. But do know that I am aware that you all are writing to me regularly, that you all are expressing your feelings, and you are giving me opinions on different things that I'm doing. So I'm really glad that all of you are so involved. But I think live, the reason I love going live is that I'm able to talk to all of you. It's more like a one-on-one. So I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. So most of you are asking me where I am right now. I am in Los Angeles. And, oh God, there are a lot of questions. So I'm just going to scroll down, and I'm going to see whatever questions I can answer. I'm going to try to answer as many as I can. Again, I said I'm traveling right now on a tight schedule, so I'm not so sure if I'll be able to answer all your questions, but I'll try my best, I promise. Hi everyone, I am good. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm actually feeling much better. I'm trying not to strain my knee, or I'm trying not to stress too much on walking, but once this is my reigning year, I have to give it my full. Hello. All right. That's sweet. What? Okay, so Afreen, finally, Afreen 4222. What is your beauty secret? Oh my God. There's no secret to it actually. Like I always say, I think, beauty it depends on, it's different for everyone. Everyone has a different definition to being beautiful, or what they find beautiful. I think it's a whole package, beauty is whatever you've been given, say genetically, or whatever you've worked on your body, or anything, all those external factors with how you are as a person. I think it's that whole amalgam of who you are, and how people perceive you. That's what makes you beautiful. The vibe that you carry, how you make others feel. It's a feeling. Sometimes we just find these we find people beautiful and we don't know why. You know, you might not be able to look at a physical attribute that makes them beautiful, but it's a whole amalgam. So I don't know if I have a definite answer to your question, Afreen, but the secret of my beauty, I think, is just that I'm confident about however I am. And that's how everyone should be. I think people who are unapologetic about their opinions, who just are so confident in themselves, I really find them very beautiful and very attractive. Okay, I'm trying to read this. Okay, that's another language. I'm sorry, I don't understand anything. Okay, why network is slow? Well, I'm on the other side of the globe. Love you too, all of you. Lots of love. Thank you again for always supporting me. Alright, I'm gonna scroll down. If I skip anyone's question or anyone's comment, I am very, very sorry about that, honestly. Hi, how are you? I am really good, and it's nice to be able to talk to all of you as well. I'm even better now. I'm happy that that everyone's been taking really good care of me, and now I'm able to get back to my duties, because my year is coming to an end in December, and we're going to have the new contestants of Miss World competing at the end of this year. So I'm trying to do as much as I can now that my year is ending, and contribute as much as I can to this family, because they have done so much for me, and I want to be able, Miss World was my dream. I want to be able to do as much good as I can through it. Okay, what are my plans for the future? That's a question everyone's been asking me, I think, throughout the year. Definitely, Miss World has opened a lot of doors for me. Not just, people keep asking whether I'm going to get into movies or I'm going to go into the glamour world. Well, that's something that only time will tell, I think. I mean, I'm just taking things as they come, and they're nothing, it's just, there's just so many opportunities right now. Of course, I have to get back to my education. I have to finish my degree. I have a lot of things going on right now. So I can only give a definite answer to that once I pass on the crown to my successor. But till then, I'd say that the plan is only to, be happy with whatever I'm doing, and I just want to enjoy and learn as much as possible, because it's my age of learning right now. So do I meditate? How is it that your vibe is so pure despite seeing you on screen? Yes, I do meditate. I'll be very honest, many times I'm traveling. I'm not very regular when I'm traveling, but I do try to introspect and meditate as much as possible. And thank you so much. I'm glad that you get that kind of a vibe from me, and I'm actually flattered. Thank you so much. Hi Akshat. Thank you so much, Akshat. I love you, ma'am. You're an example of true hard work. Please speak my name. Thank you so much, Akshat. It really gives me a huge push when I know that there's so many people who support me, and there are so many people who appreciate the hard work that I have put in to win the title of Miss World. Thank you so much, Akshat. I'm really grateful for your comments. And others too. I think all of you have been showering me with a lot of love. Okay, so so there's a question by Afaq Rajput. So modeling kaise shuru kari? So I was never a model before. I was a medical student. तो मैं college में पढ़ाई कर रही थी, and then एक कॉलेज फेस्ट में मैंने जब मैं कॉलेज फेस्ट में एम्स के लिए एम्स दिल्ली गई, वहाँ पर मिस इंडिया टीम ने एक कंपटीशन रखा था, कैंपस प्रिंसेस, जिसमें मैं जीती. जिसके बाद मैंने कुछ महीनों में ऑडिशन दिया मिस इंडिया का, एंड मिस इंडिया के बाद ऑटोमेटिकली आपके लिए आपको आपके ग्लैमरस कमिटमेंट्स भी होते हैं. So that's how I started. वैसे इसी तरह मेरी modeling शुरू हुई. Thank you. I'm just trying. Okay. Okay, so Manushi underscore Chhillar. Oh my god, you guys are here. Okay, so Manushi underscore Chhillar underscore full stop. I think it's that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I just saw your page and I think I'm following you guys as well. But thank you so much. You guys really, you never fail to shower all your love on me. And yes, I do miss Rajma Chawal. I miss Ghar Ka Khana. I think I have never listened to these many Hindi songs, watched these many Bollywood movies, tried to speak in Hindi whenever I can to my parents or all my friends. Or I think I've never missed India so much. Now that I'm away, I'm out of the country, I feel like I've suddenly gotten more connected to my country. I miss Mama Ka Khana. I miss Ghar Ka Khana. And of course Rajma Chawal. Trust me, I never go to an Indian restaurant when I'm outside because I know that I'm only going to end up criticizing the place. So I always try to only eat Indian food when I'm at home in India. But I miss Rajma Chawal like anything. And you all can see from my stories, I am a very big foodie. So Vishwa has asked me what's my favorite food. Rajma Chawal. Mama. My mom makes the best Rajma Chawal in the world. Okay, so hi Queen Zarsha. Hi Manushi, you're really too admirable and proud to have Miss India like you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad that I have been able to make India proud at Miss World. Thank you, everyone. I'm happy that I'm happy that all of you take pride in my victory. It really makes me feel like I belong to such a big family of 1.3 billion people. So I have a lot of questions about how I became a model. I think I've already answered that. Okay, so Mahendra Sawant, what kind of documentary am I doing? So Miss World, as you all know, has a commitment towards beauty with a purpose. That is the whole core, that's the whole mission and vision of Miss World, of the Miss World organization. And when you are crowned as Miss World, you become a beauty with a purpose ambassador. You take forward the whole vision and you are that one face that is carrying out different projects. They have projects going around in more than 130 countries across the globe. And being a medical student, I wanted to work on education, I wanted to work on health and hygiene. Of course, my project has not only had a huge success in India on menstrual hygiene, but has also been taken to South Africa, and soon we'll be expanding in different African countries as well. Apart from that, we have done leprosy awareness. We've gone to fund different schools which were affected by the Hurricane Irma last year. So there have been a lot of projects, going on. So this year, it's the very first time that we had a team that traveled with us, and we have made a documentary to show all of you what actually goes on behind the scenes when you're not wearing the tiaras, when you're not, when you're not in your gowns and your tiaras, and when your socks up, you buckle up, and you pull up your shirt sleeves and you actually get your hands dirty, and that's what Miss World is all about. And I had Miss World 2016 Stephanie travel with me, who is presenting, as someone who's already lived that life for 1 year. There is her point of view as well. I am living it for the first time, and then there's Vani, who is also a Miss World presenter, and he'll be presenting the documentary as well along with Stephanie. And Bani is someone who's very new to this idea, even more new than me. I being Miss World, I'm still connected. So you see all three of our opinions and how my journey as Miss World unfolds. So it's like a glimpse, it's a window into what we actually do the whole year, because many times, people are not aware about what Miss World is, what duties we do, and it's quite great. I mean, I'm very excited that I can't wait for all of you to get to see and experience all of that. It'll be like you all are more connected to my journey. All right, so I'll skip to a few more questions. Thank you so much. Love you all too. Hi Abhinav. Haryana always rocks. Wherever we go, we just rock. Thank you so much. I think, I'm very happy that Haryana has really taught me how to be strong. Who is my role model? My role model. I think, especially today when information and technology is so easily available, we have so many people we can look up to. People are doing great in the world. But the first person, it's a very cliche answer, and I've said that a lot of times, but it would be my mom. Not only my mom, both my parents. I think they've really done everything and anything possible to make life more comfortable for me and my siblings, and they have really dedicated their night and their day and all their time in trying to make us be able to live our dreams. If I have won Miss World and if I have been able to live my dream life, it is solely because of them. They have really pushed me. They have been there with me. Anything I've ever needed, they've always made sure to guide me in the right way. They've tried to make life comfortable for me, but at the same time taught me how to work hard, myself, to be able to get those things for myself, to be independent. And they have been the biggest influencers of my life. So my first two role models would definitely be my parents, and I love them so much. Please don't make me speak more about them, because I really miss them right now. I really miss them. It's been long. I'll see them soon when I'm back in India, but those two have been my first two role models. Apart from that, I think I have met so many amazing people, wonderful, incredible work that they all are doing in different walks of life. So I've already named two, but I think Michelle Obama is another woman that I really look up to. She's not only I think she's of course proved herself professionally being a lawyer, but at the same time, what I absolutely love about her is the way she presents who she is and the way she carries herself forward. She's a leader and I think that is someone I would love to be. Hi Janvi G. Janvi AG. Okay, so how many projects have you planned to do in India? So there's not a number that I've put to the number of projects, but I can tell you the number of projects that I'm already associated with. Of course, my project on menstrual hygiene, which has been running since 3 years now, is doing really well. But apart from that, I am the ambassador of Anemia Free Haryana in India, and these are the two projects that I am directly associated with. But apart from that, there have been a lot of different projects ever since childhood, because my parents and my school would involve me in a lot of different programs going around. So I have been in different stages associated with different programs, right from Save the Tiger. We used to and as in school we used to go to the blind school, to learn with them, to read to them. We had a mobile crutch where all all the especially the different laborers or people who worked every day and had a salary on a per day basis would leave their kids in a crutch. So we would take care of them, teach them, and then of course my parents have been helping people who cannot afford medicines or specialized investigations. So I would always club in with them as well. So I have been doing different projects, but on a larger scale, I think my menstrual hygiene project is what is not only happening in India but happening in the world right now. Hi everyone. I'm just going to quickly scroll down. Okay. So what is the secret of my fitness? Uh, I'll be very honest. I have not been able to be very regular when it comes to the gym and on my diet because I'm vegetarian and we travel a lot. So it's not always possible, especially when you're going to disaster-struck areas, to get, to get the food or the kind of time to or space to train. But I think I've been trying to eat right as much as I can. I love food, so I can never skip my meals, but I like to eat healthy. At the same time, I make sure that whenever I get the time, there are times when I land at 4 a.m. but I still go to the gym. I try to make sure that I'm able to go to the gym. So I think these small choices of if when I have a menu, there are times, of course, I binge on food even when I have a healthier option, but I try my level best. So I think food and like your diet and exercise are two major things, and sleep. Well, having different time zones, sleep does get a little tricky, but slowly I think I have adapted to be able to get good sleep. Good sleep. And catch up on my sleep when I'm traveling. So I think your sleep, your diet and exercise are three things. I think that's no secret, but that would be my thing. Okay, Sandy the Weirdo. I like your name. What do you love to do with your mom in free time? Oh my god, there's so much I love to do with my family, with my mom in my free time. So the day before I flew to Los Angeles was a Sunday, and I was with my parents, with my whole family, actually my parents and my siblings, and I told them I'm going to cook the whole day because I didn't have anything much to do except for packing. And so I made an American breakfast with pancakes and waffles. So it was an American breakfast, and then we went into a Chinese lunch, and then we had an Italian dinner. So I love to cook. Actually, I love to try different things. That's something I've not really shared with anyone outside my family. I love whenever I have the time. I think it's a stress buster for me to be able to cook and let my creative energy flow into the food. But yeah, so that's one thing I love to do. I love talking to my mom. I think we can discuss about anything and everything in this world for hours, and we wouldn't even come to know about the time. But my mom is also very fond of traveling. So whenever we have the time, we if we have a weekend off, we used to just either book our tickets or like we used to just drive down to a nice place. There are a lot of good places around Delhi. So there are a lot of things. My mom is a shopaholic as well, but I don't get to shop with her as much now. And what else do I do with my mom? We love. I think we talk like we can talk for hours. My life is. It's like it's as clear as water in front of her. She knows everything about me. She knows what's going on in my life. She knows. She just knows every single second. She can actually write. If not me, she's the one who can write my biography. Okay. Love you too. So I see a lot of questions are similar to what I've answered before. What about, okay, so Rajat has asked me, what about continuing with MBBS and saving lives? Rajat, what do you think that, the question I actually want to ask you is that, why do you feel I'm not saving lives right now? The first thing. The second thing, I am still in college. I have not left college yet. And I think being a doctor was always attracted me and always held my interest, because I loved reading about science, about biology, about the human body, and the different ways we can actually use that kind of knowledge. If I know about how a human body functions, I can use that knowledge to make people's lives easier. And that's something I've seen my parents do. but of course, I think we must respect all professions. I think every profession is important and everyone is saving lives. As a Miss World, to be very honest, I've been able to save more lives. As a doctor, of course, once I qualify and I'm able to practice, I'll be able to do the same thing. So I think I'm still saving lives. But your question actually has two parts. About completing my MBBS, I did say that I've always said that I'm going to complete my education. And about saving lives, I'm already doing that, and I've actually done a lot more in being 1 year as Miss World and being 1 year as a medical student when it comes to saving lives. Of course, once my education is complete, it will enable me to help people in a better way as well. Hi again, Manushi, Chhillar. So some girls would like to become like me. That's sweet. So you want me to give them some tips? I think the first tip is be you. I'm flattered and I'm honored that I as a girl have looked up to so many different people in life, but the best advice that I've ever gotten is to be myself, to believe in myself and be myself wherever I go. And I'd give, the only tip that I'd give to all of them is that be confident about yourself, believe in yourself, feel that you are beautiful, and just see the difference in how others look at you. Okay. हिंदी क्यों नहीं बोलते? हिंदी में तब आप मुझे हिंदी में क्वेश्चन पूछिए, मैं हिंदी में बोलूंगी. Okay. Hi. Oh, Ranveer. Hi, Ranveer. Belated happy birthday. Ellen Shellen, क्या बात है मानुषी? Okay, so a lot of questions about Ellen's show as well. So it's a surprise. I'm not going to reveal anything to any one of you. You all will know very soon. So it's a surprise. How to be so positive? Being positive. Well, I think we're all humans, and there are times, we're all human. Like, there are times when I myself, I feel, there are times that I feel low. And I think being positive, the only secret is, when you have a goal, you know that there can never be a negative approach to it. You cannot fulfill your goals by seeing the glass only as half empty, because that kind of doesn't, there's no fun in it. When you, it's like when you put, it's like the dog whose tail is on fire is running just because to get away from that fire. But you should not have that kind of a negative motivation to run. You should have a positive motivation to run. And when you look at things that way, when you realize that seeing the glass is half full actually makes the journey to your goal, worth living. It makes it enjoyable. It kind of gets you addicted, and then, being positive is like, it's addicting. So I guess once you taste it, you don't want to be negative again. Hi everyone. So how do I manage my studies and everything together? Okay. Good question. Well, my studies, I have taken a year and a half's break from college. So I'll be starting next season after I hand over my crown. And how do I manage everything? I think I just love what I'm doing. It sometimes it gets busy. Sometimes I do feel like I need a break. I want, I want some alone time doing nothing. But I just love what I'm doing, and this is what I've always wanted to do. ये मेरा सपना था जो मैं जी रही हूँ. तो आई थिंक एक बार जब आपको अच्छी लगती है कोई चीज़, आप वो चीज़ कोई चीज़ आप बहुत आप करना चाहते हैं, तो ऑटोमेटिकली आप आपका अपने आप से ही स्केड्यूल बनने लग जाता है. ऑटोमेटिकली आप सब कुछ एडजस्ट करके मैनेज कर लेते हैं. So that's what I can tell you from my personal experiences. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so there's a question. Ma'am, can people from Northeast win Miss India? Of course, people from Northeast can win Miss India. My predecessor, Miss India 2016, Priyadarshini Chatterjee, is the first girl from the Northeast to win Miss India. She's from Assam, and I think Northeast is a part of India, so they have every chance of winning at Miss India. Me and my batch, my own roommate, Rodi from Mizoram, I think they were great girls, and they have every bit of an equal opportunity to win the crown. In fact, after which we had Peden, who represented us as Miss Supranational. There have been a lot of beauty queens who've been from the Northeast, and the Northeast definitely has a lot of talent, and it's really good. In the last few years, pageants have been exploring the talent in Northeast. You know, I'm very sure that soon we'll even have an international queen from Northeast of India. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So again, there are questions about my studies. I've already answered everything. So there's a question. After becoming Miss Universe, what is the biggest change that I have experienced? And please say my name. Please, Akshay. So the first thing, Akshay, is that I am not Miss Universe. I'm Miss World. And the second thing would be that what is the biggest change? I mean, in literal sense, it's the travel. I've never traveled so much in a year, but the way I look at things, I mean, my life has changed completely, and it's the way I have looked at things. You know, there are a lot of times that we sit back, we're at home and we're complaining about things. We're complaining that, you know, this is not right, or that is not right, or this is not happening. She's not behaving well with me. She's not good. You know, I don't have this in life. I don't have that. And it's natural to complain. You know, it's natural to feel not so good about yourself. But I think when I traveled so much and I saw the kind of lives people are living across the planet, you know, the real problems that people are facing. There are, like, we would complain of not being able to, you know, like the food that we're eating, but there are people who don't even get to eat food. So I think the biggest change has been to be able to appreciate what I have and to be thankful and be able to use those kind of opportunities to not let anyone else experience that. I feel that I could achieve all of this, and I'm able to, you know, work towards my dreams. It's because my education was taken care of. Is because I grew up in a healthy environment. You know, I had the liberty to dream, and I want all children to have that kind of liberty. So the biggest change would be the way I see things. You know, now I feel I see things so differently. I feel more mature. Yeah, I'm a big girl now, but the way now I just look at everything so differently, and I'm so fortunate for everything that I have, and I want to make sure that people, you know, everyone gets those kind of opportunities. Thank you everyone. All right, so I'm just gonna like quickly scroll down and see all your questions. So Prathamesh, how much do I love to travel? Traveling is one of the best things that has ever happened to me this year. I I've actually been across all continents except for Antarctica. I mean, unless the penguins need saving, which they do because of global warming. But I think I have loved every bit of my travel. Seeing new places, meeting new people, trying new different kinds of food. Traveling just makes you so much more bold. It just makes you so much more confident, more independent, and it makes you more adjusting as well. You're able to adjust in all kinds of situations with all kinds of people at all kinds of places. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll to the bottom. Okay, so there's a question from Shweta. During the Miss World tenure, you traveled round the globe. What's the most memorable thing you came across during your journey? Oh, there's so many memories now that I think of it. During my travels, Brazil. We went to Brazil on a leprosy awareness program where we met an organization called APAI, which tends to the needs of children, of not only children but all people with genetic disorders such as Down syndrome. And it was, I think, Brazil as a country, it's the fifth largest country in the world. Yes, it's the fifth largest country in the world. And it has given me so much of love. I remember when I went there, I woke up one morning and there was a Portuguese newspaper with my picture on it, and I didn't understand. So I had my chaperone translate the Portuguese, which said that Manushi Chhillar is not just a beauty queen, she is our queen, she's Brazil's queen. And I was so taken aback. I said, oh my god, like, okay, that's really kind of them. And I said, it just gives me such a good feeling that I came here, and I just felt like I was doing my job, and I never realized that it would be appreciated so much. So that's such a sweet memory for me, that I was able to do so much for the people, both for the APAI Foundation and the Leprosy Awareness Program in Brazil. And the people that I met everywhere I went, there was so much of love, and I just felt like they were all my own. So that is one of my favorite trips, and that's such a fond memory for me. Thank you, Brazil, and obrigada for everything. I'm going to say something in Portuguese, actually, something I picked up in Brazil. So I'd say obrigada to everyone, which is thank you. And actually, I'm going to save that for later. Because if I'm really bad at it, I don't want to be bad at it. Alright, so I think I'm just going to scroll on. Most of your questions have been answered. Okay, so how would you like to help India with my project? I've already spoken about my project. What is the one thing that I would like to eradicate from the world that makes it better for human beings? One thing that I'd like to eradicate from the world, it's I think diseases, with the kind of technology and the kind of education we have and the different equipments that we have, can still be treated. But the feeling of being alone is something I wish, if I have the power to eradicate, I would. Because being alone is, I feel that everyone, humans are social animals, and everyone deserves the right of companionship, to feel like they are a part of a community. It makes recovering from different diseases, recovering from anything much easier, and you are able to face challenges, whatever life throws at you, be it a disease, be it poverty, anything that life gives you, any kind of grief, it can be easily dealt with when you know that you're not alone and when you know you have someone. So I wish that no one in this world has to ever feel alone. All right, so there's still a lot of questions coming up, but all I'm going to say is that thank you for joining me. I am so glad that I got this opportunity to talk to you, because I've not been very regular with my social media and I have not been able to go live as often as I used to last year. But lots and lots of love to all of you. Big hugs, and keep sharing your love. And I'll try as much as I can to keep you updated with my journey. My year as Miss World has only a few months left, but I'd like to say all the best to all the contestants who will be competing this year in China. Remember that it's not just you, but your whole country that you're representing. So always keep that in your mind, that people are going to look for your entire country in you. And have fun at the pageant. I'll see you all in China. And lots and lots of love to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.